Hello again. So, reactions from people. This one threw me out for a loop. It really, I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna pan out the way it did. When I told close friends, some of them that Lydia had passed via text. Obviously, I couldn't talk. And then I sent like a mass text to other acquaintances, people who knew her. And then I did a post on Instagram, and I said to myself not to post on Instagram for a whole year. That was just my way of dealing with it. And what was interesting was we have a ranking sort of people in our lives, right? There are those people that we unquestionably can count on because we are that way towards them, and we feel it's reciprocated, or it can be reciprocated. And then there are those that we know they care about us, but they have their life and whatever, you know, we see them every couple of years or whatever, and it's cordial, it's nice. We say, oh, we should do this again, and life gets in the way. We don't see each other after another 2 years. But what was interesting was the reaction of some people, of my core group of friends, the ones that I can call brothers, quite almost, literally. Obviously they're not brothers literally, but they're significant people in my life. There's a core. There were 3, 4 that there were no surprises. They were there, and they offered the earth, the sun, and the moon in the days after, and no question. But then there were other friends, core friends, that some of them didn't even reach out. We had our disagreements throughout, a couple of years earlier, just stupid arguments, and we both took a step back. But if there's ever a time to put things aside, in my opinion, is the death of a loved one. But no contact, radio silence. And I started looking at it as, not only do I have to mourn the loss of my wife, I also have to mourn the loss of a decades-long friendship. But you have to take into consideration that some people cannot handle this type of news. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. I'm an open book. I can talk about anything. But that doesn't mean everybody's the same way. But as bitter as that is, there's a beautiful flip side to it, which is these temporary friendships that we see each other every 2 years, and we make plans to meet, and then we never do, and then we see each other again. There have been some friends, I won't single them out, but you know who you are, contacting me saying, what can I do? Can I bring you food? One of them, a friend of mine, she has kids. She lives 40 kilometers away from me. That's like 30 miles away from me. With traffic, is easy an hour drive. And I get a text during the week, can I bring you food? And these are the offers that are very specific. if I was to call her on it, and like her, there were many. If I was to call her on it and say, yeah, I need you to, I know that she can hide, because she said it's a very specific offering. So that's why I said the ranking all of a sudden gets reshuffled. It's like you grab the Etch-a-Sketch and just shake it off and you start all over again. Now you're dealing with people differently. And you might see them again every 2 years, but you know what kind of friendship those are. And it took me a while to wrap my head around it, because the anger that I felt from Lydia's passing was compounded by the anger that I felt from those friends that didn't reach out. But as I started drawing again on that fresh Etch-a-Sketch, I started rejoicing in the fact that, hey, those might have their own issues. Don't take it personally, but look at these other friends that have been so sincere and so selfless in their willingness to help you out. And so that has helped a lot. That has made me feel a lot better. What I'm getting at is, you will also find that some people that you felt you could count on will not reach out, or for whatever reason, they can't find the words, or they can't process what you are going through, so they choose to take a step back, or they were probably not as close of friends as you thought they were. But I am almost certain that would be countered by these friends that you knew were good people, but you didn't know how good they were. You didn't know how much they care about you. So it's almost like a clean slate. And now it's up to you in that Etch-a-Sketch to define the new ranking, so to speak. Once again, I hope this helped. Until the next one.